Hello everyone and welcome to another Historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Chorus Oculus deck in Historic format. So it's been a while since I've checked out Historic, and I kind of wanted to try out Historic because a lot of things have changed with Historic, with the Sorin getting nerfed, and also some of the balancing changes as well. So if you don't know, the Chorus card that got nerfed, which was the Ribble Shanty, is now back to 1 mana in Historic. And they've also recently unbanned Counterspell in Historic 2. So if you played a lot of Timeless before with some of the Chorus cards, I feel like you'd be pretty comfortable playing something like this because this is pretty similar to the Chorus list that you saw in Timeless. We have the 4 copies of Ribble Shanty, 4 copies of Hymn to the Ages, and we have 2 copies of Mycelic Ballad, which is going to be our Chorus board wipe in our deck. And you might be thinking like, hold up, in Historic, we don't have any fetch lands to power our Upborn Oculus. Well, we also got another card recently, which is this card, Thought Scour. Despite not having fetch lands in Historic, you might be able to just hardcast this very consistently, even in Historic. So going into Grixis, a lot of cantrips with like Thought Scour. We also have 2 copies of Looting and Hymn to the Aegis. We're going to be drawing a lot, and that is going to empower our Tamiyo into transforming. And that's also going to allow us to get our Chorus cards from the graveyard. And on top of that, the Looting and the Psychic Frog is going to, put our Oculuses into the graveyard so you can unearth, things like that. So that's what we're going to be playing today. So Hangsa, I'm going to be hopping over to some District Best of 3, show you guys what it does. So let's hop on over. Right, let's try this deck. We're going second. Mana Confluence with the Loris. Bump in the Night. Wow. I guess it's a burn deck.
Is there a deeper meaning to this?
Kinda bad for me. Kinda bad for me. This does gain me life. You gain X life. Yeah, definitely not in a good spot, I would say.
Too late reading. Again.
Yeah, I could recover like 4 life with this one. So Ribble Shanty on my Tamiyo, and then Hymn to the Aegis next turn, maybe? Slick Shot Show Off. Never mind. Okay, that's kind of unlucky what happened. You are the critic. Let's draw a card. Ooh, there we go. I'm actually happy that they're not throwing damage on my face, by the way. Really sick. That's also really nice. So Slick Shot Show Off comes out. They have 3 spells. Boros Charm. This is actually going to be a pretty close game. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty close game. So they can't have 2 Boros Charms here, so... Even if they have like a 3 damage spell, they lose the game. Nice. Yeah, if they actually just went face, I would have been in trouble, I feel like. I guess we want like more removal spells. Honestly, I feel like we don't really sideboard. I guess Thoughtseize comes out 100%. We could just use this as to gain life, you know? Purple Shanty, Thought Scour, and a lot of fast lands. Pretty good. Pretty good. Soul Scar. Into a Swift Spear.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
So, let's see. I Thought Scour. I don't think I can take this much damage though. This is too much damage. Okay, let's say I go Thought Scour. I put 3 cards or 5. That's not enough to play this. So, I guess I have to get rid of a Soul Scar here. Wow. We're dead. We can't even play this because we drew double land instead of topping these cards, man. Oh my god. Wait, I can still play it. Could I have played this last turn? If I played the Thought Scour? So it looks like this is a 3 damage spell. Yeah, looks like this is like a Skewer the Critic or something. Wait, is there a 3 damage spell? Okay, let's say it's a Boros Charm. This becomes 4 power. Is there an instant speed 3 damage spell? I'm confused. Oh, Wizard's Lightning. Wow. Okay, they got me. Okay, come on. This is a tragedy. What? We drew more lands. What is this? This is a 20 land deck, by the way. Insane. Absolutely crazy. Come on, top deck, Ballad. We drew 10 lands in our top 20 as a 20 land deck. Okay, opponent's playing a lot more creatures than I expected. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I kind of want to keep this because I have 3 Ribble Shanties. If I just draw one land, we are so good. Oh my god. Okay, I'll even take any land. That was good. Even if it can't cast the Psychic Rock there, that was really, really good. Yup. Just annihilate literally everything. Annihilate literally everything. I'll take the one. Another G2 level runner. Nice. That's an Oculus in the graveyard. This is indeed sick. That is an Oculus in play. And I'll play Tamio. Leave of Bashanti.
Oh, how am I supposed to focus on only one project?
Path to Exile. Interesting. Oh my god, I just got the only island. No. No. Okay. Bit unfortunate. What happened there? Bolt Wave. I mean, it makes sense to play Path to Exile in that deck. It makes sense. I think Psychic Frog's coming out. Now, is the last card another removal spell? That is the question. Or are they going to put the Loris back into their hand? It seems like it's a removal spell. Boros Charm. So we got one Ribble Shanty remaining. So we have a higher chance of drawing a Fatal Push. Wow. That's a lot of lands. I am drawing a lot of lands today. Unfortunately. I'm kind of scared of using this Thought Scour now. You know? I'm gonna mill all the playable cards. Ooh, never mind. Never mind. Also, let's looting. Got a counter spell. Boom. Into another Gitu Lava Runner. Sure. Tamio's buying a lot of turns.
Clearly, you're not here to learn.
Tamio
Respect the
is
library.
buying a lot of turns. Now, funny enough, we actually put 4 Mycelic Ballad, but we haven't seen one yet. Huh. So we're on the draw. I don't think I like this hand because having Thought Scour is good if the Oculus is in the deck, but we just drew two of them, so I think that's a mulligan. This is probably a keep. Get rid of the Oculus. Mobilize 1. Mobilize 1. Okay. Goblin Bombardment. Definitely a card that we probably should get rid of. So we're playing against Energy. Mobilize Energy deck. Wow, what a draw, by the way. What a insane draw. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Guess we snipe Fragment Reality and push the headliner. And play Psychic Frog next turn. Wow. I guess I have to get rid of that. I think we might be dead. This is actually insane. Why didn't they sacrifice the servo? Yeah, I feel like we're dead, no matter what. Like, I blocked the Sephiroth, but I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they even got a Fragment Reality on top. Okay. Ballad comes in. Fire Magic comes in. So we have 5 board wipes. Stonebearer comes in. Tamio is still good. I feel like maybe Counterspell could go. Maybe 2 of them, and then Thoughtseize. Alright, this hand is a little bit awkward unless we draw a black source, so hopefully we draw a black source.
I stayed up too late reading. Again.
Yup. Man, another Guide of Soul. Wow. Pretty insane. Fire Magic Waiting Room into a land. Land Fire Magic. I guess we just have to keep drawing.
I will protect this library. Violence is not the answer.
And problem with playing this Tameo. I'll play it. Is that we have these cards, so
I'm late for
I'm not really
class.
sure. Wow. Is that a card that people play? Interesting.
Use your
All right.
words.
So okay, so 2, 4, 6. My hand is pretty bad at the moment anyways. So we'll just block like so.
Aggression is unbecoming.
Ooh, Rebel Shanty.
I am not defensive.
Rebel Shanty. Okay. Whenever you attack, create 2 1/1s. So we do have 5 removal, 5 board wipes in the deck, so we just have to draw it. We just have to draw it. Alright, draw a card. There we go. Fire magic. Fire magic.
Use your words.
I'll attack with you. I didn't want to attack with the Tameo because if I attack with the Tameo, they can easily attack before they play something. Potentially. I just didn't want that to happen. Whenever you attack, all right. Okay. That went a lot better than last game. Right? You know, thinking about it, I kind of want things like Pitting Needle or something like that. That's the problem with the Grixis. Like, it's just like no enchantment removals, things like that. Yeah. Okay, fire magic. Fatal push. And they played a tab land. Insane. In this economy, a tap
Is
land.
there a deeper meaning to this passage?
Wait, so they don't have a mountain in their hand. Wait, I guess they just drew it. Or they don't have a 1-mana card. It could be a lot of different things. Another Guide of Soul. I want a looting here. I guess I don't need this Tamio.
I'll aid you. So for respect the library.
And we'll see what happens here. If opponent like plays Oscilla Pride, okay, that's fine because historic version is nerfed, right? You need 4 energy. So they would need another 1-mana card. And they didn't. So I get to Fire Magic. Pretty insane, actually.
Use your words.
Did I miss a land drop? I didn't, right? Thank God. I mean, opponents should see that Fire Magic is coming, though, because they got Fire Magic last turn, last game. So we're going to Fire Magic here. I will play the Fire Magic before Mobilize happens because they get a bunch of energy. Marionette. So, I mean, I can just grab back Fire Magic again. That's the thing. But I kind of want to ult. You know what I mean?
I am not defenseless.
I'll do this first in case they like have Phyrexian Tower. Now I'll play the Psychic Frog. Alright, I do think we probably won this game. Alright, GG's. Huh. We just need 1 land and we get to draw 2 cards with the him and instantly transform the Tamio. How long are we gonna get away with keeping a 1-lander? I wonder. I bet because I said that, this game is gonna go terribly. Alright. Tamio. I summoned thee.
I must investigate this scroll further.
Land here would be absolutely phenomenal. Oh my goodness. I love it. Rope line attendant. Do I care about that card, by the way? I feel like I kind of don't. I'll probably him because I want the next him to be, you know, be able to transform the Tamio. This is probably that new combo deck, right? come on, looting or Psychic Frog, where are you at?
Tell me everything you know about this Respect the Library.
I also didn't get removal spell, which is not good. Not good. So Trollasara. I'm gonna kill this instantly. Because opponent plays that Convoke spell.
Stop interrupting my work.
I need some removal spells. For sure. I might have to actually just destroy this Tamio if I have to. We'll see. No removal spells in sight though. Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die if I don't minus Tamio for removal? I guess I can't. I don't even have red mana anyways. Well, hopefully I don't die.
Violence is not the answer.
Hopefully I don't die here. I mean, how perfect their hand could be, right? Like, you can't have everything. That's against the rule. That is indeed against the rule. Oh god. They actually had a second Trollasara, so... So they win if they just Convoke here. Rip. Another Unearthed. Okay, so technically... I can minus for Ribble Shanty. That's probably the safest thing to do. Let me see if I can find a removal. Before I do that. Okay, let me see if I can find a removal with the Hymn to the Aegis. I did not. So... I guess I just have to do this.
Use the past to plan for the future.
Yep. Why did they wait, by the way? Couldn't they just have one? Wait, I don't understand. Why didn't they go for Val? Wouldn't they have one? Last turn? Yeah, wouldn't they just have one? They could have just Court of Calling for Val. Oh, they can't do that. Oh, I see. So this one requires 3 to tap. I see. I'm learning. Alright, so I made a mistake there. I didn't know how my opponent's deck worked. But I also kind of got a little bit unlucky, I want to say. I drew a lot. Look, 30 cards and we only found one removal spell. I guess Counterspell is good in this matchup. Tamio seems really good because of things like Ropeline Attendant. Maybe not necessary. Maybe I try this. Ooh, double starting town. I could Thoughtseize myself and then Unearth. And then we have double counterspell. I wonder. I'll actually just pass. Since I can Thoughtseize into Unearth next turn. Okay, so since I got a Psychic Frog, I can even go Psychic Frog now. Unearth and Thoughtseize next turn. It would be nice if I get a land, because then I can go like Thoughtseize to see if I can Unearth next turn. No land. Let's see if they block. They don't block. Okay, so we got a land, so let's see if I want to Unearth. Guardian Fate, sure, that's fine. Maybe I just get rid of a Guide Up Soul. Since it does block 2 Guide Up Souls plays, so maybe I do that and then just leave up a counterspell. We need to draw a Fire Magic though. Okay, so opponent found a land, so now they can play Guardian of Faith. That's pretty good. So I take 3 damage. And then another 1. So Fire Magic right now would actually just win me the game. Because opponent's so far away from comboing. Wow. They're going to just fire off Green Sun Zenith. Interesting. Interesting. Gilded Goose. Not a card that I thought they were gonna, you know, take. For short. Let's attack. Oh. That is a good one, actually. But with the Abhorrent Oculus already available, I probably don't need to even consider this. Yeah. Wait, this one phases instead of making things like indestructible. Nice. Alright, so I guess we just go again. Fire Magic. I'm not really sure if having a Fire Magic is that great this early. Thoughtseize. Alright, so we just take away the combo piece, right? Or this is going to get outside of a range of our Fire Magic though. Is that okay? I think I have to get rid of yeah, I think I just have to get rid of the Val. Can this play be used as an instant speed? It's a sorcery. Good to know. They went with the Ooze. Ooh. It's a great card, isn't it? That is a great card. So honestly, opponent's hand is kind of bad right now. They're so far away from comboing. The Warden into Shepherd. And they're gonna pass. I'll attack. I don't think they're gonna block. Wow. If only I had one more land. Wow, that's insane, actually. Yeah, if only I had one more land. I think we have to pass. So opponent must know that we have fire magic by now. So we'll Thoughtseize, get rid of their Court of Calling. I mean, force their Court of Calling, and then we'll fire magic. All right. Fatal Push is a good one too. Alright, so I'll Thoughtseize. So they're gonna go for a 2-mana card. I'm gonna let that stick because I can still fire magic. So this is interesting. I might have to Fatal Push the Val. Because if they draw a Trellisara, I lose the game, right? Yeah. Okay. So they're gonna try to eat things now. I might try to fire magic and then block the ooze with the psychic frog since I'm gonna be using my Mycelic Ballad. We'll see. Okay, so they're gonna be attacking. Short. Counter magic. Six cards in the yard. It's time. Fire magic. So I'm gonna use the fire magic now because obviously, like, Wait, why did they float white mana? Right, so I'm gonna use fire magic. And then leave up a counter spell. I think I'm blocking the ooze here. And then we'll go into my Sea Lake Ballad. Okay. Gonna have to block. Let's see what they play. It would be nice if they play another creature though. Otherwise, okay, so they're just not going to. Rebel Shanty was a great draw, by the way. Wow, what a card. The Rope Line Attendant. I do have an Abhorrent Oculus coming out. Dawnbringer Cleric. Exile target card from a graveyard. Doesn't exile everything though. I am leaving up double blue. Wow. That was a game. Scour. Blood Crypt. And a Thoughtseize. Taking away my hymn. Classic. Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog. Is this a mirror match? I wonder. So I'm looking for a Fatal Push. Since the Rebel Shanty can't deal with the Psychic Frog at the moment. Ooh, okay. Actually... maybe I can just hardcast it. I need a double red in case I draw another Shanty. Wow, they're just going to crack the Prismatic Vista right now? Another Psychic Frog. They could have a Fatal Push, but currently they can't use it. So Oculus comes out. Even if they have a fatal push because they decided to crack the prismatic vista, they can't kill this. Pretty good for me. Unfortunate. So I am going to double block here because I am going to lose my Abhorrent Oculus anyways. What just happened? How are we playing the same deck? Does anybody know? You can't make this up. You can't make this up. What? Arena matchmaking, right? So before starting this video, I asked my Discord what are the decks that they see, and they said they haven't seen an Oculus in maybe like a year. You can't make this up. It's impossible. It is impossible. You just can't make this up. I think I'm just gonna play it. Run out their removal spells and it also makes my future, Unearthed really good. Alright. That's really good. Yeah. How does this happen? Unearthed. Pretty good. The thing is that this last card could be another ballad. Let's test it out. If they just take it, this is a ballad. If they discard, it's not. It was a Molten Collapse. Alright. So, even if they cast this, I only have to sacrifice 3 things. So, we're gonna go with another Oculus here. Nice. Alright. Let's bring in a Sheldur's Edict because they also play Planeswalkers. Do I have to play another Sheldur's Edict? I don't know. It might be looting, but getting rid of a looting makes Tameo kind of bad, so it might be Thought Scour, potentially. But then Thought Scour makes Born Oculus bad. Oh, man. One lander. Might be a mulligan, I don't know. I mean, is it? I just need one land. We've been doing this all day today. Right? We've been doing this all day today. Like so.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Thoughtseize. So they can't crack this right now, even if they get rid of my Psychic Frog here. Short. Seems like they also kept the one-lander, but got punished because, you know, they went first. Boo. Alright, let's attack first. Transform. I don't think I need this anymore. Plus?
I'd rather avoid a fight. Think before
Wait.
you act.
What happened to my... Did it die? Am I crazy? How did that happen? Huh? I don't know what's happening anymore. What just happened? Yeah, what just happened?
Respect the library.
What just happened? I don't get it. Oh, did they Blood Sheep's Thirst my Psychic Frog? I played this? I thought it was in my hand. Okay, I'm going crazy. I am going crazy right now. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm going crazy.
Clearly, you're not here to learn.
So I am dealing 5 damage here, which isn't enough to get rid of the Psychic Frog here.
Nothing like warm tea.
Counter spell.
Fascinating story.
Counter spell.
Use your words.
Yeah, they need to... My opponent needs to... play a card. Then I can kill it. Right? Nice. I'll take it. Now I get to ultimate with the Tamio. Hey. Okay, how did I just play against a mirror match? How does this happen? Right, so a little bit of a rough day today. Before recording, I wanted to play test the deck because I wasn't really sure about the land base, and I eventually had to add 2 cups of Mana Confluence because our land base was really bad. But when I was also playing, I played against a lot of tribal decks like Goblins and Dragons, which meant that they played 4 copies of Cavern of Souls, which made things so awkward for me. So definitely not the best start to the deck, I would say. So I took a break, came back, and just queued the same deck, honestly. Except now I have another Fire Magic because I learned that Fire Magic is really, really good against some of the creature combo decks right now. So I have another Fire Magic instead of my Sea Lake Ballad, and it has been working pretty well. Surprisingly, a lot less Eldrazi opponents. Maybe all the Eldrazi opponents are tryharding and already in the Mythic ladder. The only thing really bad about this deck, I would say, is the Fatal Push. The fact that we are running Counter Spell, but we are also, like, so we want double blue, but we also want red for the Rebel Shanty, right? Our deck is very taxing, so you can't really run something like Prismatic Vista. Because of that, the Fatal Push isn't as good compared to Timeless. So that's one downside, but we do have Rebel Shanty, and we have a lot of draws. We have a lot of draws with Hymn to the Aegis, Thought Scour, Looting, Psychic Frog. So we have a lot of draws to get to our removal spells and get our land drop. Despite this deck playing like, 20 land deck, getting our land drop hasn't been too difficult. In fact, I feel like we've been drawing way too many lands in some games. Another thing you could potentially add is if you don't see Affinity, maybe you could add like 2 more copies of Thoughtseizes. I thought there were gonna be like a lot of like people were telling me there's gonna be a lot of like Lotus Field combo decks, or Eldrazi, so that's why I have Damping Sphere on top of a Consign to Memory. But I haven't played against any of that sort, so like potentially you could just get rid of Damping Sphere and then play 2 more copies of like Thoughtseizes in the sideboard. Things like that. The Thought Scour has, I think, definitely made the Oculus feel a lot better. Yeah, despite not having any fetch lands too, I can easily cast the Oculus, and even in historic format. So I think that's a pretty good sign. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.